So in today's video, what I wanted to share with you guys is setting up your delays and syncing them to a BPM. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn this control 1 into a tap tempo. And we do that by going into control sign, control. Then you press the knob below control 1. I believe tap tempo is up at the top. It's not master delay tap or delay 1, 2 or 3 tap. We're looking for BPM tap. We're going to turn that on. We're just going to double check our assigns that nothing is on here either. No. Alright, so first thing you notice, we're now getting an indicator to tell us the BPM. And you can set that to whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that doesn't mean that your delays are going to work. This channel we're running here, I'm just going to turn off the distortion block, make it a bit lighter. And now let's pick delay number 1. And delay number 1, we're going to turn it on. Now this time, 400 milliseconds. You can leave it at that if that's the tempo that you know 100% for sure in your song. But what we're going to do is press, you're going to push it in and rotate it clockwise for quite a while. And then in brackets, it's going to tell you how long the delay is going to be before it happens. So let's set a normal, as our light is blinking, sort of delay. And you're going to look for, there's 550, there's 276. Let's go for that. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun is the rhythm we want. Let's turn this off. And all I did there was tap in time with the piece. Let's put this back to 500. Turn it on. There we go. Feedback is how many times it's going to repeat. You probably know this already, but if you don't, if we set this all the way down to 0, you get 1, which is quite cool when you want to set up like a dotted eighth type rhythm. But anywhere around 30, 20, depending on the sound you're going for. High cut is going to be cutting off the top end, so you can dull your delay. I find it's quite useful if you want to make atmospheric delays. See, it's quite cool. So for a quick one, it's quite nice. I'm going to brighten that up maybe to about 2.5. I like that. Now we're going to turn that off. We're going to do the same thing for delay number 2. All the way. Okay. Now we're going to set this one to between 800 and 1000, but on a note. Well, there's one there on 1000. So turn that on. Now from what we've learned already, let's do a bit of a high cut to maybe 1 kilohertz. Let's do a lot more feedback. Let's hear this. Try dotted eighth. Quarter. Triplet. And let's turn delay 1 back on. Now the other two parameters you got left here on this screen is effect level, how loud is your delay, and direct level 100, which is how loud your normal guitar is. You obviously don't want to drop that unless you're creating a sound or unless you're creating a wet channel. If you page over to the right, BPM, you'll notice as we tap this 1, 2, 3, 4, get a slower rate. Alright, and that's delay 1 and 2. Now the other one that we need to have a look at is master delay. This one's got a few more features in it. You've got types of delay here. So we're going to do the same thing with the time. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. There we go. Maybe set it there to 430. Let's turn it on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and now that's a mono or mono delay type. It's basically the same as any one of these delays before it. You've got a high cut and effects level. But then you've got all this stuff as well. Moderate, duck sensitivity, pre-duck, post-duck. Apparently it's if you get that right, your delay shouldn't interfere with your playing or the other way around. So you can make it so that the delay only pops up a little bit after you play. And I think the pedal's kind of set like that with this duck sensitivity. But I turn it off because I like my delays to be consistent. So that's mono. Let's have a look. Then you got pan, which should be left and right. Same time. I haven't changed that. That should apply throughout all of these. There's an important setting, tap time 50%. What that does is your first delay, which you'll hear on the left, will be at the tempo you tap, and the other one will be at half. I just wanted to quickly interject here and let you know, number one, the loops that I'm playing are coming from an RC500 where I've just recorded a clean guitar and I'm just stopping and starting that. Just makes going through the pedal a lot easier. And secondly, it was quite early when I started filming this, hence why every now and then it sounds like my voice is disappearing. And I get a bit of that in my voice, you know. Nothing's wrong and I'm not sick, just letting you know. Alright, back to the video. So let's for example tap this really slow. Is what you hear. That's quite cool for leads. You should give it a try. Okay, next. Stereo one. I don't understand this one. I never ever have on any GT pedal that I've used. It always seems to put the guitar in one side and the delay in another side. can hear the guitar there and the delay there. Which, I mean, I guess is cool if you're doing some strange sort of a routing and you want to split your dry and your wet. Stereo 2 is not too bad. But it sounds mono, it sounds in the middle. But I suppose maybe if you want to use that on a chorus or something, maybe it would still maintain that stereo feel. Actually, let's try that quick. Chorus, turn it on. Moving on, analog, which is more of a analog delay. No, the feedback is a lot more numbed, or what is the word, duller. So it seems to disappear a lot quicker, so you can push your delays a little bit more to get some warmth out of it. Quite nice. Analog stereo. That's the same as stereo 1 delay, where the guitar is on that side and the delay is on that side. Tape, kind of like analog, but a bit different. The tuning seems to go a little bit strange as it repeats. Can't really hear it there, but to make the note type longer, maybe then you'll hear the effect. I don't know, I sometimes hear, depending on my settings, towards the end it sounds like it goes a bit sharp or flat. Reverse. Add a bit more feedback there so you can hear it. Probably quite nice for the atmospheric type stuff. Shimmer, one of my favorites. Put this note type back on quarter. Effect level, let's take it down by 10. Then in your shimmer you get pitch settings, so plus 12. The feedback, direct level, pitch, balance, 100%, yeah, that's fine. Shimmer, BL, adjust the balance between the pitch shifted sound that is input to the delay and the direct sound. Okay, so it is balance. Alright, now we know. Again, be gentle with this balance because it can get overwhelming very quickly. You can even pitch it down. I feel I need to mention here is the Shimmer works the best on sustained chords. So try strum a couple of open E's and A's and things and you'll hear just exactly what that does. It's really, really pretty. Dual, self-explanatory, right? You can pick two of the delay types. Warp. kind of a repeat. It's cool, but more of a looping thing. Or if you want to create a bit of suspense and let your signal go up. Okay, then we got twist. Sounds more like I'm revving a car. Not sure where I would use that. Space echo is very cool. Okay, you get the time feedback high cut as usual. But then there's this head. Get a couple of options here. Each of them are like different rhythms. Take a listen. I've used that a lot, it's quite cool. Space and drum. Echo effects. It's a nice delay. Ah, I see. It almost sounds like it's got a bit of modulation on, and then when it fades out, it loses bottom end. That's quite nice. I like that. Bin echo is cool as well. I like that. Selector, repeat, echo, swell. Let's see what those all sound like. Just different variations, really. I think repeat sounded cool. Are there any more? No. Okay, now I know a lot of guys often ask, where's the Terra echo? I think it's been moved to the reverb block. There you go, Terra echo. So we'll check this one just because it's actually a reverb. I don't know why it's in the reverb block. That's such a cool delay. Cool, man. Cool, and I think that'll do it for delay. So you can hear what all the delays are sort of like. I like to show it like that so you can figure out, will it do what you want to do? I could sit here and spend time trying to create an atmospheric patch with reverb and all that sort of thing, but then I'd sort of be faking it. Whereas I'd rather show you all the parameters and what they all sound like so you can figure out if that reverb's going to do what you want. Your time can go all the way up to 2000 milliseconds. So that's not too bad, and that's per delay block. So you've got 4 delay and then a mod delay, which can become 2 more or a stereo or something. If you made it this far, well done. That's a good 20 minutes just hearing the same riff over and over and over. But like I said, I think it's important that you get to hear what all the units can do, and you can figure out if there's something in there that works for your sort of setup and all that. Yeah, so if this is your first time here, I've got a whole playlist on the GT-1000 as well as the GT-1000 Core. This video will be inside one of those two playlists, so go back, have a look, and feel free to comment down below and ask me some questions, and I'll try and maybe include them as a video as part of this series. But I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.